That way we won't have to get assaulted by anybody.
Don't forget to tell people to smash like, subscribe, and get the bell on.
I don't even know what that means.
The bell? It's what the what are those funny ass those right funny cunts, those Aussies, the how ridiculous guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or-
their phrase is "get the bell on." It just means turn on the thing so you get notifications. Like you can't just subscribe anymore. You have to have that on too.
Gotcha. Well, if you are subscribed to the CouncilCast and you got your bell on today, this is now episode 106, being recorded on January 28th, 2020. The Council is now in session, and as with every week, we'll make arbitrary decisions about topics on science, technology, and random shit with
Random shit.
little background and absolutely no expertise.
No, that's where I come in.
All CouncilCast decisions are final and have no bearing on anything. Welcome to this week. We are starting off this week's CouncilCast with a quick tour to the space station for a short vacation stay.
I already
Great.
bought my ticket.
Is the space station still up there? Oh my gosh.
And as a matter of fact, it is, and they're adding a hotel.
No way.
Yes.
Who's gonna run this one?
So apparently NASA
Hamilton
is
in.
Hamilton in.
Put it out for bid.
No, it'd be better if it was Holiday Inn.
Actually, it's a Super 8.
Oh,
I'm not going that far for Super 8.
maybe a Holiday Inn Express where you get the free breakfast.
Oh, there you go. But it's freeze dried, so it's not hot.
I mean,
It's
but
kinda
if
like
Holiday Inn Express is not already freeze dried.
Wait, isn't coffee freeze dried?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, it's kind of
Shoot.
like a continental breakfast. But in
Oh,
space.
like they legit picked a space tourism outfit for the commercial ISS module.
yeah.
So this is going to be presumably, again, haven't read the article as is tradition, but I'm assuming this is going to be super rich people can pay to go stay in a hotel,
Oh yeah.
being a module. Like I'm sure they're not going to have like housekeeping and like turn down service.
God,
like
no. You're gonna live and eat like a astronaut, I would imagine.
this is more of the housekeepers just like make sure you know how to shit and pee properly in the place.
Vacuum of space.
Huh.
Yeah. So the company is called Axiom Space, and they are a commercial tourism company. So I'm assuming that you can probably book a hotel. I wonder if they do flights as well. Like, can you bundle flight and hotel?
Which airline partner miles do you think will travel
Southwest.
or transfer to get me there? Like I got some Chase card points that I could.
Southwest.
Did you say Southwest? You don't get to pick your seat of the three in the launch. Which boarding group do I get?
Which app do you
Do I
use to
still
the
get a
great
cookie?
pricing?
Boarding group C, and all of the parents with children will board before you.
Can you imagine you just book this shit straight on booking.com and then like you get that email and fire that shit off to Kayak and you're like, all right, it's gonna keep track of my like travel plans and stuff. And it's like, oh yeah, we see you're traveling to space. Like and like you fucking you get an email about a week beforehand from your credit card that's like, hey, just want to let you know you don't have to let us know that you're traveling. Your card is still gonna work in space. and like that happens, and then when you finally get there and dock and you get to take your phone off rocket mode, you
You mean to tell me I can't have my phone?
not even on this. The FAA, is even more of a crackdown here. They gotta make sure that stuff works. You get all, and you got Project Fi, and they're real nice about making sure that you can work in all the countries. You know how here on land, and you I'll go to the UK, and it's like as soon as I turn my phone on, it's like, hey, we got you covered in the UK, and just like give us a second, and you'll be connected. Except it'll say welcome to space. And like, we still got you covered. I don't know what kind of towers they got up there. It's probably all Verizon. They got the best coverage.
Yeah,
They got repeaters?
satellites. It won't be a long distance
Man,
call because you're going from satellite to satellite.
This is gonna be great. I can't wait for like the first person just to leave like the trollingest ass fucking review. Like they spend $50 million to take this flight, and then they
One
come
star.
back and they leave like 2.5 stars on TripAdvisor because it was cold.
I asked for extra blankets, but they said you get what you get.
Kinda cramped. Like the view sucked.
Oh, that's terrible.
You didn't feel grounded. You couldn't put your feet in the plush carpet.
Yeah, I had nausea the whole time.
Nausea. The meals were horrible.
I'm
My
all on
room
board
was
with this.
too
I
quiet.
literally can't believe I'm living in a time that I'm sitting here being like, man, I wonder if by the time I die, I can pay like, $10,000 to take a flight to space. Because I would throw down that money. I would write the check right now.
It is crazy that we live in a time when you can take a
Probably would.
vacation to outer space.
Well, and it is coming apparently in 2021, so they might have their first tourist already next year.
Well, and this article says too, I didn't realize this, that NASA's hoping to privatize more of the ISS after 2024. That was news to me, but I'm not like super up to date on my ISS knowledge.
Well, this is gonna be like one of those things where
Oh,
what was that
here we
movie
go.
again? What was that movie where they build this massive spaceship thing to transport to outer space or something, and it blows up and fails? But oh wait, some guy in China has got one built on some secret island. We can go do it there.
You are thinking about, well, I don't want to say because you just kind of dropped a spoiler, but I know what movie you're talking about, and it's based off a book
We need to get a big spoiler splash.
by someone with a name that sounds like Barl Bagan.
I thought it was Sarl Kagan.
Sarl Kagan. There you go. That's better. Yeah, it's definitely the based off of.
Talking about privatizing the ISS.
Yeah, apparently that's the Trump administration would like to do.
Well, you know what? I give it a thumbs up. I like seeing hotels show up in space. I think that'd be pretty cool.
I would
Thumbs up.
love thumbs up for sure. I would love to be able to get like because they've got what is it? They've got the Chase. What's that one you had, Blaine? You remember the Chase card? The
Oh,
one
the
that's below the
Sapphire?
reserve? Yeah,
Yeah.
they've got the preferred. They've got the
Preferred.
preferred, they got the reserve, and then you'd have to get one like special one. They'd probably make one as like I don't know what you call it.
The Sapphire
Enterprise.
Space.
Just the space. It really doesn't have and then people call it like the Chase SS, which really isn't very good.
It could be the Chase S squared. That sounds cool.
I can handle
Chase
that.
black hole.
Ooh. I like it.
There we go. There we go.
Well, if you were in space, you might be using DirecTV to communicate to the Earth, which might be bad because they're going to have to blow up one of their own satellites.
With what?
So direct TV service is
Well,
gonna
isn't it
even
Samsung
worse?
battery that's in it? Because
Yeah,
batteries are
actually-
damaged and they're going to explode.
Yeah, actually, they are trying to move the satellite because there is a fear that the satellite is in fact going to explode because of its batteries.
Batteries.
They were made by Samsung.
They were Samsung batteries.
So, in case the Note explosions weren't big enough, Samsung decided to put batteries that would explode into satellites.
I don't really know what's real anymore. What's this like? Why are they worried about exploding? Is it next to something else?
It's gonna blow up.
It's
a
next to
government
the ISS.
It's right next to my vacation home. Is it like? Are they worried about like it would just explode and then be a bunch of debris?
Yeah.
Like there's not enough stuff floating around out there.
Yeah. So I assume what by decommission do they mean bring it back down?
By decommission, they mean burn it up in the atmosphere.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah. So it sounds like this
Why don't we
was
just change the
already,
trajectory so it leaves the atmosphere?
because that would take a lot of fuel.
But I mean, they should just burn all the energy left on the batteries, and then it'll get slightly out of the atmosphere and blow up.
So apparently what they said is that in December the satellite suffered a major anomaly that resulted in significant and irreversible thermal damage to its batteries. And apparently Boeing, who made the satellite, said that they cannot guarantee that the batteries will withstand the pressures needed to support safe operation, and that it poses a significant risk that the battery cells could burst. And as such, they have shut down everything on this satellite and are planning to bring it back to Earth. And
In pieces.
In pieces.
All right.
Interesting. Well, not enough time to deplete fuel.
It says, so if we bring it back to Earth, then we will reduce the potential for harm to other geostationary satellite operators.
Well, I like that they're worried about the harm that it could cause.
Well,
That's good.
It is a good point because most of these satellites for like internet and stuff are in geostationary orbits, which are pretty much prime real estate spaces. And if something blows up there, that space junk will just stay there forever.
Man, I need to really figure out a business plan to be the first space junk collection company and just charge out the fucking nose.
You call us, we pick up.
You call, we haul.
Maybe you could live out of the hotel on the space station.
Yeah, that would be a hell of a fucking
Well,
expense.
you'd have to rent the space, right?
You could just expense
Man,
that though.
can you imagine having a shitty landlord on the ISS? You have to rent there. They make you. They won't even like. It's just like. It's just like the like. It's like how is there a shitty landlord here? It's like some fucking 85-year-old woman who's owned the house for like ever, and she only takes a check sent to like Chemical Bank. Like you can't use bill pay. You can't like. She doesn't Venmo. Man.
Hey, Matt, you couldn't work in outer space without like a work visa or something or a green card, right? You're not from there.
I don't really know how that works. The U.S. still make you pay
borders,
taxes, that's for sure.
Taxes.
Yeah, I'm thinking that if you use the hotel for your base of operations for your space junk collections, could you use the hotel expense and write it off your taxes?
Yeah.
Now we're thinking.
It would be your office. I mean,
Yeah,
essentially.
exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
Definitely a write-off. You wouldn't.
I wonder if
you
it
wouldn't
was
have to
any
pay anything
DirecTV's
for that.
programming that caused that battery to burst. Like, I just can't stand this anymore. This episode of whatever is so bad.
Yeah, you know what? I give it a thumbs down for Samsung batteries.
Thanks, Blaine. I appreciate that.
Thumbs up for explosions.
I like a thumbs up for the concern being shown. I like that.
Thumbs down for Samsung batteries.
All right.
Wow. Ouch.
Well, at least if you own a cell phone in Seattle, you don't need to rely on DirecTV for your service, but you can now vote using your smartphone.
Oh my god.
So
Yeah, I don't really know how I feel about this. And mostly I say, go ahead. You can explain what the general scenario.
Well, the general is King County, which is where Seattle is located. They're doing an election service where you can download an app and they like verify you and they print off the ballots and then they use that to basically have you vote in this. I think it's just like a county election or something like that.
Man, I'm telling you right now, thumbs down.
And so the biggest concerns are just, how do we, what's the security of the system? How do we make sure that people are who they say they are? Like,
Yeah, that's the issue. I have concerns about this. Although, like, I like the idea of being able to do something electronic and like anything that makes it easier for to
People to
engage
vote.
more people in the vote, right? Like, I like that. I don't. I think there are real concerns around the safety of the app, be it from like impersonation. It makes it. I don't think it would be individual people, since the data has shown that like it's like voter fraud isn't really much of a thing. Like, sure, it happens, but it's not whatever. It would be more the once you start to go electronic, like it becomes much easier for different threat actors to get involved. Like, different people on the internet, different, get nation
Like the
states
Russians.
involved. Like not that like nation states that care can't throw their weight behind like campaigns to even influence potentially like paper type elections, but it's much harder. You get something out on the internet like this, like an app, and it just opens it way up. Like, I don't know.
What the government will do is require that
Yeah.
before the app can be accessed, is you have to register all of your fingerprints and thumbprint on your little scanner on your phone, your retinas, and your face, and your own secret pattern. And then you have to have your social security number, and you've got to be able to do all of those things in order once you load into the app to vote. And then they'll have all of your information.
Well, I'm also not convinced. I haven't been a fan of like government software, so I mean, I like it would take some convincing to like it definitely would have to prove itself. I'm not saying I wouldn't use a technology like this that is proven to be safe, but it would take a decent amount of convincing.
It just gives me one more reason not to vote.
So there's a
I'm
couple
very
things.
skeptical.
I just read the article for the first time, and I don't know who's making the app or the system. It sounds like it's actually a web portal, so it's not necessarily an app, but it's a website you can go to.
Mm-hmm.
And it says that people can verify their identities with their name, birth date, and a signature. And apparently, they said that Washington will be able to verify the signatures of the people voting because the state currently votes entirely by mail.
Mm.
So and then they also said that they're planning to count paper copies. So even if you submit an electronic version online, it sounds like they're going to still print your ballot and actually count it, and not rely on like the computer to count the ballot. So I'm not sure if that helps. They do mention this other article about West Virginia that allowed people to vote using a blockchain app called Votes, VOATZ.
Of course it is.
And they did that in 2018, and 150 people used it. So that's clearly a success.
I mean, like I said, I feel like it's not a bad thing to try to flex how would we do this, try to work some of that out, but it's
I wonder if it's
it'll be tough.
I don't know.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, we trust the internet to like all the rest of our most sensitive stuff. So, I mean, for better or worse.
I don't trust the internet.
That's probably safe.
The internet just
Probably the same thing.
I give it a thumbs up for them thinking about another way to help more people vote. I think I was reading somewhere or read somewhere about this, not in this article, I guess, but that the percentage of people who vote in Seattle is extremely small just because of how difficult just a day for voting is. And I think that's probably the case for a lot of places. So allowing people to vote easier, I guess, is good, but I would want to make sure that they know what they're doing first.
thumbs up for making sure we're able to exercise our freedom to vote, our freedom of choice to be able to vote.
If they had a really amazing concert and admission was voting for the presidency of the United States, everyone would
You
make
can't
it.
go see Beyonce unless you vote. You can't
There you
go
go.
see Tech Nine.
Admission
unless you
is
vote.
free. Well, it's your voting for whatever's going on. I'm not really for internet voting. So I think only reason I'm not is because I'm not convinced that it's secure yet. So thumbs down.
Well, I mean, it might be secure, but it might not be if you own a government-funded Android phone that came pre-installed with malware.
Didn't look like it worked.
Probably not. I mean, the apparently some Android phones that are subsidized by the U.S. government for low-income users, came pre-installed, provided by Virgin Mobile's Assurance Wireless program. Came pre-installed with malware that is unremovable without making the device cease to work.
Wow. That doesn't say, we're not spying on you.
So apparently the malware, it can install adware and other unwanted apps without the knowledge or permission of the user.
Oh my.
Yeah. So nothing like getting a phone and then them saying, "Hey, we're just gonna install whatever we want on it. Don't worry about it."
What's this?
Researchers motto?
Researchers at
Something happening over here.
Researchers at Malwarebytes said on Thursday that the device comes with some nasty surprises.
Oh, great. In addition, it serves up variants of ads from a China-based company called AdUps.
Nice.
Anyway, I don't know. Maybe the government should figure out how to fix this first. And
I'm sure they'll figure it out.
I bet they would pre-install a voting app on the phone that they give you, so that you don't have to worry about it. It's totally trustworthy.
Thumbs down.
Straight up. I mean, straight down.
Straight down. Straight thumbs down to the down.
Yeah, I mean, the malware lets the government spy on you, and then they're selling all your information to China once they're done with it.
Makes sense.
I'm not entirely sure what to make of the next article title.
Well, if you are in China, you might be watching TikTok, which apparently is a thing now, where teens are dipping their balls in soy sauce and lighting their houses on fire.
Say that again, because you cut out.
Dipping their balls in soy sauce and lighting their houses on fire.
What's the connection between those two?
I thought we couldn't get... It's the dipping your balls in soy sauce and lighting your house on fire challenge, Brian. Jesus.
What? No, wait a minute. How's that song go? My balls are on fire.
That's not it.
Oh, okay. I thought that they went together. Maybe that's the song that's singing.
You couldn't get any worse than just eating Tide Pods.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But that's dangerous.
This is up there.
Are they doing them at the same time? This is what I'm confused about.
Yeah. Is this just telling us about two separate things, or is this a joint activity?
Like standing there naked with your balls in the soy sauce and lighting your house on fire to see how long you can stand in the fire with soy sauce on your balls?
No, I think it's the ball soy sauce house on fire challenge is what it is. You guys said that earlier. That's exactly what
While
it is.
chewing on Tide Pods?
So it does not sound like they're quite the same experience, but apparently TikTok users read in an article in 2013 that more parts of the body can taste other than the tongue. And so apparently TikTok users decided that they would check to see if their balls can taste soy sauce.
Why didn't we start somewhere less like
maybe an elbow?
What am I trying to say? Like less inconvenient?
Well, it says here that
inconvenient. Pull your pants down,
or like kind of cumbersome. I don't.
So apparently there is another article that says that there are taste receptors in your balls, but they're actually inside your balls.
So you gotta
not on your ball sack.
Wait.
Can taste things.
What?
What?
Your nuts can taste pretty salty.
I don't really know how to react to this news. Let me go get some soy sauce in a bowl and we'll figure something
But
out.
those videos don't stay up for long. I mean, they once they figure out that they're there, they take them down forever.
Yeah, these go straight to live leak.
Uh,
Dumpster of the internet.
so then, if you aren't fed up enough with people dipping their balls in soy sauce, the other challenge is burning your house down,
Oh my
which
gosh.
apparently involves. So this is the trick. You have to get the plug part of a phone charger, partially insert it into the wall outlet. That's usually a good start. And then you slide a penny down the wall onto the exposed prongs, which results in sparks and also fire.
So you're trying to catch your house on fire
What?
by using a phone charger and a penny.
What is wrong
Yes.
with people?
There are too many of us, and Mother Nature's driving some of them crazy to try and kill themselves.
There's too many people, and this is just natural selection.
Darwinism.
Yeah. That's just totally thumbs down. People are stupid. People are so stupid. It's just the dumbest thing.
I mean, you know the weird birds with the curved beaks that couldn't crack open the nets were getting made fun of by the birds with the sharp, pointy beaks that could crack open. What's wrong with those guys? I mean, what'd they do to their beaks? No, they were getting made fun of. It's the same thing that's happening right now.
I like in the comments. There's a meme that says, "Take the plastic bag challenge to cure stupidity."
Hmm.
Is that where you put a bag over your balls?
No.
No.
It's a bag over your head.
Cure stupidity.
This is something else, man.
How's a bag over your penis?
This is just, Blaine, congratulations, because this is truly weird shit that we're reading right now.
Yeah, this is definitely in the right category.
I'm gonna give this a thumbs up for just being spot on for this podcast.
Is the soy sauce low sodium? The green lid would indicate that maybe.
I think
Matt, what does it matter?
Balls in it.
What does it matter?
Well, the high sodium one is usually a red lid.
That's a
Maybe-
new party trick.
Actually,
Oh,
maybe there's a difference in terms
It's
of
like
how
an
much
unchecked.
sodium and how much it gets absorbed into your balls.
Yeah, I really don't think like Kikoman is gonna want to be like associated with it in any way whatsoever. Like, huh? That's thumbs down.
Well,
Oh my.
in terms of going to space though, if you
Is
are
this the SpaceX guy?
This is the SpaceX guy. This is the Japanese billionaire who has a ticket on a SpaceX rocket to the moon, is seeking a girlfriend to join him.
Man.
Wow.
Well, don't be a drag, just be a queen. Go for it, Matt.
I mean, I really kind of want to go to the moon. I don't know if I want to go that badly.
Don't be a drag, just be a queen.
So apparently he has a whole website dedicated to trying to find somebody to go with him to the moon. But it's not just any person. He is looking for an actual partner, not just a friend to come with him. And apparently there's what the hell? There's a matchmaking event?
What?
Application conditions: single women aged 20 or over.
Is this like emails you get where it's like apply through LinkedIn?
Yeah. Oh look, January 17th. Oh, you can't apply
can-
anymore. The application time ended.
Oh man.
He's
We
gonna make
missed
his.
it.
I was so gonna do that.
I
He's
can't
making his
believe we
selection
missed
right
it.
now. Oh my god.
Why is this not being televised?
He will tell us by the end of March who his final partner is gonna be. This is like the fucking Bachelor for space or something.
Yeah, this is
We should-
high stakes.
Show.
We should be able to vote from our phones on this. Help him out.
Yeah,
I
no
don't
shit.
think so.
Repurpose some of that stuff. What are some of the comments saying?
You remember voting for or whatever that
Eh.
singer show was,
Which one? There's a lot.
like season 1 of American Idol. That's what
The
it is.
Voice.
Or
Call this number and hit
Oh.
pound 347 if you want to vote for it.
Oh,
Yep. Text.
When text came out, it was like, oh my gosh. And it was like,
Hashtag Kelly if you think that Kelly should.
wow. I mean,
Oh my.
I guess there's going to be somebody who signs up for this. I guess we'll have to
Oh
wait
yeah.
till the end of March to find out who it is.
That's something else. It never came out how much he was paying to go, right?
No.
Yeah, I'm sure that's part of the NDA.
whoever he picks should have to sign a waiver stating that if it's a he, that he never ate a Tide Pod or dipped his balls in soy sauce, and if it's a she,
She never did the same thing.
The same
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
that she never dipped her balls in soy sauce. Or eaten a Tide
That's
Pod.
dang.
They could spend a couple nights at the space station. One on the way and one on the way back.
I
Right?
think the space station in
Fly
this
up there, dock, spend the night, fly to the moon, do a couple rings around it, come back, dock, spend the night, come back home.
no, see the way I see that
3-4
happen
night.
is they take off and she goes, oh, by the way, I'm a dude, and he says we're stopping at the space station on the way to the moon. I think that's the only reason they go to the space station.
I say thumbs up. You got enough money, you want to do something stupid and crazy, good for you.
I'm gonna have to give him a thumbs up too. Why not?
Yeah, you're a billionaire and you want to buy yourself a girlfriend and a trip to the moon? Go for it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't see a problem with that.
No.
This is I mean, thumbs up, I guess. This is not what I expected.
All right. Well, we'll move on to the Elon Musk pitches for the week. I think my pitch for the Elon this week is going to be related to his SpaceX tickets. Instead of having this guy find his own girlfriend, he should create robot girlfriends that come with the SpaceX tickets.
No fucking shit. That was gonna be mostly my idea as well. Like, I cannot believe you just said that. Like, I was sitting here. Mine was more along the lines of robot girlfriend to go for this guy and Elon get the money. But like, yeah, I don't.
I think it's
Dang.
for everybody there. Like, it's just a
You just stole my idea.
mad party the entire way to the moon. Fucking robot sex romp or something. I don't know.
What the hell is that?
Robosexuals.
What is that from?
Futurama.
Yes.
Oh lordy, them robosexuals.
Forgot about that episode. Oh man. Actually, I got a pretty good idea.
Oh.
I think he should work on making the next iteration of the Model 3. For no reason whatsoever, the like center console-ish type region where the center console should be more
Robot girlfriend to copy.
more robust to spilling an entire coffee on it. No reason.
Maybe it had like boobs that like held the cup in place.
Well,
I gotta say, I don't know that I. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Robot boobs.
So I was putting my coffee back in the cup holder and I missed, and that caused my hands to do the oh shit freak out, and the coffee, the lid blew off and all of the coffee went all over the center console. And it's fine. It was just a pain in the ass to clean.
I will give you a point. I think that this is a big miss for car manufacturers is that their cup holders do not really do well with spillage.
The cup holder wasn't much of the issue. It was so you know what flocked material is like.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. It's quite like kind of a weird fabric on top of like plastic or whatever, or on top of material. Like when I spilled it, most of it went like down into like the footwell, and I have like the all-weather floor mats down there, so it contained it. But then like it was also spilled like into that like deep well of flocked material like
Ooh.
center console area. So I had to stop at a gas station and just get paper towels and a gallon of water, and I was like trying
Oh
to
my
soak it all up. And it's like that stuff isn't super absorbent, so it went mostly okay. Yeah, it was just a pain in the ass on the way to work this morning. So
I don't know that I have an Elon Musk pitch, but
You'll-
I was impressed with his car. I got to ride Matt
yeah, that's right.
put the pedal down and snap my head back. So
I
I had
didn't
no
even
idea.
realize the shit was like only
I
giving it
know.
40% power because it was so cold, and it was at like
That was
20%
crazy.
battery.
I have not felt that was fast. I mean, that was
If
just
you
like,
if you
whoa.
think that was fast,
No, I know.
if you rode in it,
You could
like,
have killed me. I
with
get you.
you would have just immediately started vomiting like Jackie Moon when he got punched in the jejunum. You guys ain't seen Semi Pro?
Oh my
Yeah.
god, yes.
Yeah, I've committed most of that to not memory.
That was the best random. Oh wait, I'm gonna save that one for later.
that movie, I love that movie. It's so good. I love when they figure out the alley oop in a dream. And then they use it as a play, and they actually do it, and like the entire like arena is like stunned to silence, and then like you hear like a tentative like hesitant whistle from
The ref.
ref, and he's like kind of half blows it, and then he blows it way louder, and he's like, foul. No, two fouls. And then he starts trying to explain what he saw and like how it's a foul and stuff. Yeah, it's so good. That movie's great.
Semi-pro.
God damn it, Vakitis, learn fucking English.
So
Oh my-
I think to build on this, I think that you could make the center console impervious to coffee spills, and the next step on the Model 5,
Model 5.
he could make a cup holder that you just drop your coffee into, and it just it's kind of like the tractor beam from Star Trek.
Yes.
You know, they have right now with washers you can pour in like all of your soap for the month, right?
Yeah.
So why
Yes.
can't the car just store your coffee and you just
Oh, that's a great. What if you poured the coffee into the center console, and then there was like a straw that came out
exactly
of your headrest?
yeah, yep, a little
That's a
straw like a
genius
little
idea.
yeah. There we go.
All right.
Gross.
I'm putting that
Gross.
down as your idea, Brian. Now.
Coffee beans. You can put the coffee beans in, add some water,
Fresh
just let
grind.
it.
It just
Yeah,
dumps
fresh
grind
grind.
on the road as you're driving. It's organic. No
Coffee. So a coffee maker built into center console of car.
Yeah, so you don't spill. Yeah, it's
But
a
we're not
great
talking
idea.
just to make a cup of espresso because really expensive cars have like a little, oh, here's a little cup of coffee. We're talking tank of coffee.
Oh yeah. Like
Yeah.
a 20
pot.
cupper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a big pot,
It's like, you know how
Like-
those
like one of those. those,
semis got an extra tank for DEF
There you
for
go.
their diesel to
Yep,
reduce
this is for the
emissions.
long
It's
haul.
a tank for coffee.
Coffee that'll get you all the way there.
20 gallons. Well, I guess with the Prius, it's only going to be like 4 or 5 gallons. But
Got it. Okay. I give both your guys' ideas thumbs up. I like I like coffee, so that's good with me.
Well, when you have the automated girlfriend and the automated car, I like both ideas.
All right, Logan, you got something for us? Other than robot boobs?
yeah, you should be able to pull up an app on your phone that you like say You tap the button, and then it gives you this little silly graphic of a ball that just drops and rolls down, and then it shows you the color, and it tells you the color, like what the colors mean, and it's a future prediction of crimes that are going to happen, but just right on your phone.
So a Magic 8-Ball app for your phone.
a
But-
Minority Report phone. Is it called a Minority Report? Is that
But
what
it
it
has
is?
to predict crimes exactly as they're going to happen. So, you can just punch the homeless guy in the face before he gets on the train.
Oh dang!
So it is a Minority Report, right?
What are you talking about?
Never mind.
So-
You don't like Tom Cruise.
Minority Report app for your phone that lets you see what bums are going to do.
I mean,
Before they even know,
Yeah.
since they're crazy.
I
Goodness.
think that would be a good app.
Got it. Okay. I give it a thumbs up. I don't see where I'd use it a lot, but for some people, I can see them using that.
Move to New York, and then you might use it.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't use
Or
it so
Seattle.
much in LA because all the people in LA are all too high to know that a bum's coming their way anyway.
Oh, Logan.
I just got to be that uptight northeasterner right now. That's
Okay.
Just your thing now. All right. Well, I think with that, we're going to call this council meeting adjourned. We want to thank everybody for listening. We do record this live on Tuesday nights. You can check us out on YouTube whenever we go live. And if you liked what you saw and want to check out our past episodes, you can go to councilcast.org, search iTunes, or look on your favorite podcatcher. If you have a topic that you would like the council's decision on, you can email us at councilcast@gmail.com or connect with us on Twitter @RealCouncilCast. Thanks for listening, and goodbye.
Goodbye.
okay.